Welcome to the Wedding Songs Podcast, featuring newly released songs you need to know and the tried and true classics. Get song ideas from the time guests arrive until the last dance of the reception. And now your host, Matt Campbell, founder of MyWeddingSongs.com.
Hi everybody, I'm Matt Campbell and welcome to the 34th episode of the Wedding Songs Podcast. Today I'm going to be talking about 30 brand new songs that were released in October of 2020 that you can add to your wedding day playlist. Now I just want to mention that one of the reasons we don't play the actual songs on our podcast is because of legality issues and copyright issues, and I just don't want to get into deep trouble with that, so that's the reason that I'm not playing the actual songs on the podcast. But if you want to listen to the songs, you can go to our website, MyWeddingSongs.com, and just go to the newly released, and all of the songs that I'm going to be talking about today will be on that page, and through time we're going to add those to the bottom as a blog post. Now I'm going to be presenting these songs chronologically, starting with the oldest and then to the newest. So let's go ahead and get started with our first song on the list, and that is Miley Cyrus and her song that she produced at the iHeart Music Festival, and that is Heart of Glass. The lead singer of Blondie, which this is a cover of, Debbie Harry, really gave her a lot of praise for making this song her own and doing a great job as a cover. And one song that you could play for all of those late 70s fans that were really into new wave music and really will relate to this song and dance to this song. Next up, also released on October 1st, is Dua Lipa's song Levitating, but this is a remix with DaBaby. It's a great dance tune that you could add to the party section of your reception. On October 1st, Gareth Bush remastered one of his hits back in 2018 and released the song on the 1st, called Still Into You. This is a cover to the song by Paramore, and it's a great love song that you could add for your wedding ceremony or your reception. Just a great love song. On October 2nd is Aloe Blacc's song All Love Everything. It's from his album of the same name and one that you could add to your wedding day reception. If you're into R&B jazz feel, then on October 6th is the song Your Love's Everything by Tracy Cruz. Really love this song in the R&B jazz genre, and one that you could add as a wedding reception background song. Next up is Desmond Dennis with Can You Stand the Rain. You'll have to check out the video of this song because it is Desmond performing the song at his wedding reception. One of my favorite acoustic cover bands, Music Travel Love, released a new song on October 7th. It is a cover to Bruno Mars's song Just the Way You Are, and one that you could have for your processional, recessional, or anytime through your reception. Just a great love song. On October 7th, AC/DC released their new song Shot in the Dark, and Brian Johnson was claiming hearing problems, so Angus Young came back and was the lead singer of this song and their brand new album Power Up. Diehard AC/DC fans will really appreciate this kick-ass song to play at their wedding reception. Just for R&B fans, the next song released on October 8th is by Xavier Omar and his song So Much More. It is a great first dance song and a love song that you can incorporate at any time during your wedding ceremony or reception. On October 9th, Lucas Estrada and AJ Salvador released a cover song, Kiss Me, that was originally done by Sixpence None the Richer. It is an EDM cover to it and is a great song that you could add as a background song during the reception. Two rising stars, Fora featuring Janae Aiko, released their new song Stars in the Sky on October 9th. It is a great love song that they came together to produce and the one that you could add throughout your wedding reception. On October 15th, Dale Dunker Jr. released a song called Crazy Crazy. If you're a big fan of R&B jazz that's very similar to Leon Bridges, then you'll really appreciate this song. On the 14th of October, Kelly Rowland released Crazy. It's a more of a dancey R&B tune that you could have for your reception. On October 16th, Better Than Ezra released a song In Your Eyes. Now that may sound familiar to you because this is the same song that was in the movie Say Anything that was released in 1989. And what's really cool is that the lead singer, Kevin Griffith, took to Facebook and did live stream concerts to raise money for COVID relief efforts and raised almost $200 $100,000 in donations. On the same day, October 16th, Dave Barnes released the song We're Gonna Miss These Days. It is a great dedication of him to his daughter, and one that you could add to your wedding reception as a father-daughter dance song. Matt Stell has another wedding song that he released after Prayed for You, and October 16th is the new song Look at Me Now. It talks about him looking at his wife while she's walking down the aisle with her dad, and one that you could play at your wedding. On the 20th is a very popular indie band from Canada called Walk of the Earth. They are known on YouTube for their covers using unique instruments and arrangements to their songs, and they released This Is Love, and one that you could add as a background song just for the indie fans in attendance. Also on October 20th is a cover to the song Pumped Up Kicks. You may remember this song by Foster for the People. This cover is by Madism, MKJ, and Felix Samuel. It's an EDM cover that you could add as a background song just to keep everything lively and upbeat while everybody's waiting for the bride and groom or the wedding couple to arrive. The next song on our list has many African beats and is very soulful, and one song that I really love to add as a unique song during your wedding reception, and that is Emily Sundé, Stoneboy, and Nana Rogues with their song More of You, released on October 21st. If you like the soulful music of this song, be sure to listen to this as you can add it to your wedding day playlist. On October 22nd is a song by Masculine Bloodline featuring Jordan Fletcher and their song Here Goes Nothing. It talks about getting married on their wedding day, and so does the video show an actual wedding of one of the band members. For all wedding fans and DJs, their new album Burn It at Both Ends, many of the songs on there are great to play for your wedding day, and also look at their videos on YouTube because a lot of the videos that they have produced have actual wedding footage. Next up, released on October 23rd, is a old collaboration that's brought back, and that is Nelly and Florida Georgia Line. You may remember that they did a collaboration on Cruise, and this new song, Little Bit, is just a little bit of fun that you could add as a party song during your reception. On October 23rd, Ariana Grande released her album Positions, and the song Positions is one of my favorite wedding songs on the album that you could play during your wedding reception that Ariana Grande fans will appreciate. Not really for dancing, but I would save it for a background song. As you know, just by the number of her followers, man, you will probably get a lot of requests for the DJs that are playing it, and a lot of people will recognize her voice. The next song, also released on October 23rd, is an EDM cover of Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. They're getting on the bandwagon just like Ocean Spray. This one is by Phil Soda and Good Luck. I really like this song as a background song that you could play during the reception. You know, it's not your typical Fleetwood Mac pop rock song. It's the EDM cover, so one that everybody will recognize, and it's a little bit more upbeat and get people a little bit more cheerful. Charlie Wilson has really had a great 2020 on the Urban Adult Contemporary chart because he's already topped it twice with Forever Valentine and One I Got, both released earlier this year. And he just released a brand new song with none other than Smokey Robinson, former member of the Miracles, and also had a great solo career. And when you may remember Charlie Wilson because he was one of the members of the Gap Band. Charlie and Smokey released All of My Love on October 23rd, and it's an extremely popular song in the R&B genre, and the one you can play during your reception or even during your ceremony. Alternative rock band Eels released a new song on October 28th called Anything for Boo. It kind of has the theme for Halloween, but I really like this song as a love song that you could play during your reception, and it has good vibes to it for the alternative rock fans. I got a little excited there because I really like the Eels song, but released on October 23rd is Luke Combs' song Forever After All. What's crazy about this song, it is the first song released by a country male to debut at number 2 on the Hot 100 of Billboard charts, and he is the highest ranking male country artist to do that. But Forever After All is a great trailer to, of course, Beautiful Crazy and Better Together. All three make great wedding songs and love songs. Just for 80s fans and EDM fans is the song Safety Dance, first released in 1982 by Men Without Hats, and And now we have an EDM cover to this by Karsten and 10 Tone Skeleton, released on October 30th. It is a great song, again, that you could have as a background song. And just like the next one that was released by Daz and Ellie Sachs and Jessica Chertok with Scatman Love Me Loud, another EDM song. And you may remember from the 90s was Scatman John, and it is a sample of that song in it. Crazy, but one of those Scatman songs that was very memorable from the 90s, and one you could play as a background song during the reception. Alright, with 2 songs left is a little bit explicit song, but it's a great love song that you could play during reception by Felicia Temple called Bomb Love, released on October 30th. You may remember Felicia Temple as she was a contestant on The Voice and on Team Blake, but you know, when COVID hit, she's also a registered nurse, and what's really cool is that she actually went back to her hospital in Jersey and performed nursing duties because, you know, no artists are allowed to tour right now. And finally, the last song on our list is a great pop love song, Duet, by Caleb and Kelsey called Dance With Me, released on October 30th. One that would make for a perfect first dance song as a married couple. So there you have it, 30 hot new wedding songs released in October 2020. In 2 weeks, I'm going to be talking about the hot 50 picks that are perfect for weddings, especially for parties and for dancing. You know, we now have a bi-monthly podcast schedule where 1 week I'm going to be talking about the hot new songs released, and then 2 weeks later I'm going to be talking about the hot 50 picks. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you have any questions, reach out to us on our Facebook group, Wedding Songs Chat. You can get there through WeddingSongsChat.com, and if you prefer to read the list, you can do so on our website, MyWeddingSongs.com. Thank you for listening and have a great day.
Thank you for listening to the Wedding Songs Podcast. Never miss a future episode. Subscribe today to our podcast. Follow us on Facebook at My Wedding Songs and send us a message about playlists you would like covered.